The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Barry. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
With the catch, it's Sims.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his...
There he goes! Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Finds a little space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Flowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Topper. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the right. He's loose. Inside. Touchdown, Herd. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They go right back to him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Got his man on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves.
He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th down? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. And he'll be brought down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Now the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
On the play. First and goal, Marshall.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And the Hilltoppers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Western Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harmon.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job of using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback's got the 1st. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Barry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Flowers. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier.
This is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
Moves around to clear up the vision. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without Touchdown, Marshall! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Western Kentucky, 17.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch play.